What's going on? Get this game going. All right. Get off of there. See what it looks like real quick.
Days are coming, man. Starving was bad enough, but at least we had our Sun King to guide us. Thinking of Edom and Meridian, it makes me homesick.
Hey, I gotta change that.
We'll never make it back to Meridian. Not without Edom and Meridian. Every time I glance up at the Citadel, I remember that Edom's gone.
20-second delay is dumb.
We can't even keep our Sun King safe. How do we expect to win a war?
Sounds like 10.
He must have been so scared when they came for him.
I expect Helis is devising a plan to rescue poor Italy as we speak.
So, Edom's back in Meridian. At least one of us got to go home. Now Edom's been snatched away? How much must we endure? That faith
Right. Sit down, puppy dog.
Our child Sun King whisked off.
Alright, we're about to do something crazy. I remember now.
At least Edom is still alive.
Stuff.
Who do we turn to now that Itaman's gone? What do we do?
What's the blue look like?
Now Itaman's been snatched away? How much must we endure?
It's awful what happened to Itaman. But it's hard not to feel a little jealous. He's home.
Brighter days are coming, friend.
One day, our Sun King is here. The next, he's gone. It's like some horrible dream. Now we don't even have a Sun King.
Okay.
Why did we do to deserve it?
Now we don't even have a Sun King. You're a bunch of fucking whiners is what
Watch
you are.
yourself, Outlander.
Wow, okay. Okay, bro.
Our child.
Up the stairs we go.
One day, our Sun King is here. The next.
Ayla, do you want to go outside? Don't you want? You want out? Come on, let's figure this out. What you want? Okay, back. Love those dogs to death, but jeez Louise.
You're not staying long, I assume.
Nobody really likes me here. It's kind of depressing.
That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
Yeah. Get your shit together, Aloy.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Yum.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused.
Whipped. He doesn't know who I'm talking about. He has no idea. Or who he's talking to.
No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace.
You're my only distraction right now.
Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence.
Yeah, bitch.
I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Let me in. Alright. Finally. God. About dang time.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east.
Voila.
And voila. For her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Better get out of the way.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down
I
here.
love the way he does that shit. It's
Please
like,
get moving. There's so much to learn
You
in
know.
less time than I'd hoped.
we're not alone down here. The fuck do you mean, we?
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Oh, we're
Zero
here.
Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Sounds like a doctor's office. What are they doing to people in
Please
here?
proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
I don't like this. I think they're experimenting on human beings. This is not good. I don't like where this is headed.
What was this place?
I'm telling you, they're
A
experimenting.
holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
They're experimenting on human beings
Welcome
in
to
here.
Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why.
We're gonna become one with the machine.
By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies.
Whoa.
Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
What the fuck? That's a lot to process. It was inevitable. Like, what did they do? What did they do?
Sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all. And opening its fingers. Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could further again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring Victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Whoa, hold on. Are they storing humans away? For long periods of time? This is getting a little weird.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Want to discuss?
Oof. So Mama, she was right.
I'm gonna get more coffee. Listen to
My
this.
mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My tastes run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients.
Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Alright, I'm gonna climb that ladder again and listen to that recording up there.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want
Now
to know
what do you want?
why I am here.
You
It
wanna go
doesn't
out?
make sense to me.
Go outside. Come on.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Alright, let's see what happens.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh, here we go.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But doesn't have to be the end. What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom?
You motherfuckers. What
This
did
is
they
the
do?
aim, the hope of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life.
He would just constantly
We call
do it?
Gaia.
Ha! Good name.
Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
Oh man, what happened?
How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Whoa.
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks,
The machines.
to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important,
Whoa.
how not to repeat our mistakes.
Whoa.
It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia,
She
we
saved
can give it a
everybody.
future. Join me.
Now it's
and
doing
help
its
make
thing.
that
These
future
fucking
real.
machine robots are clearing the air. Why she built them like birds is beyond me. And I'm out here tearing them apart.
The whole Earth destroyed. And remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
What?
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You know... Get your hands off me!
And they weren't asking these people. They were telling them.
Intruder! Get her!
Come on,
Whatever
Ted,
you
let's
do,
get her.
don't die now.
Let this down.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Weird fellow.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much on...
Need them soon enough.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art, Art is alive. It must be able to speak
What
from
happened to
beyond
Gaia?
history
Hades
and
seems to
echo
be
in the
bent on
future,
going
not
backwards.
perish into oblivion.
I guess it got to the
This
point
opportunity,
to where
I must do
it had
this.
done its purpose, and then Hades was like, I need to still be doing my purpose. The only way to do that purpose is to get these machines back up, to destroy everything so that I can get back to doing my
Here we go.
purpose.
Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Mid 21st century military hololock.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you
Maybe
want it
there's a
fixed,
storage
send
area
him up to
nearby.
storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Oh, man.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Up,
Now let's
left,
get that door
down,
open.
right, up, left, down, right, damn it, up, left, down, right, up. Oh, it's upside down. Didn't it? Where is? Oh, up, right, left, down, down, left. Up. Right. Down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Galloway, you know there's gonna be a bunch of dead people in here. Oh shit. How'd they get in here? Why do I gotta do all this work? They just get in.
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact. that's the last of them.
Alert. H1 structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Report any more losses! Fight!
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
A gift from the shadow.
Quietly.
Got you located!
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Okay, we're learning a lot today. Oh, that's cool, I guess.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Reminds me of Batman.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of... My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. Wow. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Damn, that's deep shit.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
Immense.
Specifically,
yeah,
we
it's
will
easy to
have
say
to
when
design
you're
and
dead.
implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
We might have trouble.
This'll do.
Vanish like a stalker!
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? What the? What? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no. It isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now, and this new biosphere grown, it's all gone wrong.
Oh no.
Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do.
Hades
which
is
is
on.
burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea.
Good lord.
Hades takes the biosphere back to zero.
That's
Square
insane,
one,
dude.
blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial.
That's insane.
All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Okay, so we know Hades destroys, Gaia builds, but Hades is an arm of Gaia. So how is he sentient? How is he autonomous of her?
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development, all of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world.
Nice mustache.
So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Full already. Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
I mean, he's skeptical. He's not trying to fuck this up twice. Can't blame the guy.
Bots would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
What the fuck is happening?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
Man.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting close to the end of this game.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand.
See that scar on your cheek?
Yes, I remember.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on. No. It wasn't him, but I didn't. It was only when I captured you that I finally glimpsed the sons. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to eliminate High Priest, meant to snatch Item. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Everything.
Some destiny. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed. It'd be laughable if the Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you?
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow.
Like Ron Swanson.
All halves of
Do you really not hear how ridiculous? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine.
I'll remember you failed to grasp, and with certainty of belief.
Then against the cage and put your faith to the test.
The circle has closed. The errant beast, now caged. Oh, speaking of, after you crashed the Eclipse network, to rally the forces there, and mount an... I ordered every Nora killed.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in any case. I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of... You not only doomed yourself, but an entire... Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? and yet so fragile.
That mother trucker broke my shit.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Two of them?
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Great.
That thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. I should move out of this road. Maybe I could use its strength against it. Gotta get out of the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons won't. I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. It's down. Big dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its head. Cryo arrow should set it off. Those components on the sides of its head
This is bullshit!
Silence! Shadows, kill her.
Great.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Silence?
There's good corruption? Silence got some questioning or some answering to be done.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location?
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a gene. I wore out 2 Striders getting here in time, but I did.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course, but your example showed me how to do that as well. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
I'll be on my way. The tribe's already weak.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of...
When the time is right, I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to...
You think of everything, don't...
One of us has to. Aloy. When you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, for your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you. Yeah!
Surely there's a way in there. You know, it might be the last place I have to go. You're really gonna make me... Hey, let me travel all the way up there. What the fudge? I saw it. It's going great. You know. Shoot, where's my phone? It is going great. Just trying to beat this game. Grinding it out. It's been fantastic. How's it going for you? I got a lot of running to do. Here we go. Oh man. This is gonna take forever. Cannot believe it won't let me fast travel.
Stocking up.
Let's go.
That smell. Trees on fire.
Oh shit!
The embrace.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Tower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
This might be crazy, but it could work. It could totally work. Just my work.
The embrace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours. Bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead. For later.
I feel like I haven't been over here in forever.
This scrapes. Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Might be something up there.
They're still looking.
Search the area, brothers. All of it.
corrupted Thunderjaw? Oh, come on. More Eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For
our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
The corruption will not take hold! Back to the tainted earth, demon! Faithless and forsaken! You'll die! May the goddess remember!
Bring down the demon! Track it down!
Faithless and forsaken! You'll die! Back to the tainted earth, demon! The corruption will not take hold!
Keep pressing!
May the goddess remember!
Destroy it!
Back to the tainted earth, demon! May the goddess remember!
Bring down the demon!
The corruption will not take hold! Faithless and forsaken! You will die!
not a victory. Aloy did it. We only helped.
Oh, that's kind of gross.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon you.
I'm glad to see you're all right. You are.
Since the proving.
For now, but this was just one.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us.
Have to keep fighting.
I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through. Tell me about the attack.
They struck from the east. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors, and we took ground. Met them with clouds of arrows. Finally, we withdrew but they were too much for us.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Are your
bruises pale?
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside.
The matriarchs will be eager to...
I'm sure.
Then...
You will see.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Aloy, so you have finally returned.
Yep, I'm about to crack this sucker wide open.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this by the will of... Have you returned to speak with...
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father? She means to finish our... She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction.
Oh, coming in.
Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are
shitting
clear
their pants now. Ha! I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Let me in.
So this is Eleuthia. So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away! Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun.
Let's run
Green
a jump
is
and
the
blow
color
off steam.
of grass. Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Hold for identity
What
scan.
open for them?
Genetic identity confirmed.
Of course they hated
Entry
it.
authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
Hello, child.
You were right,
My
Aloy.
name is Samina.
This
Today is a big
graveyard.
day. Your
The
first day
charnel
of
house of
school.
knowledge.
There's
But we
so
might have
much for you
achieved
to
and
learn.
not been denied
So
it.
much promise and
Maybe there's a way
possibility.
to fix it.
Alert.
But it's not why I came here.
Of course.
Apollo offline.
What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That's up.
This is a bit more advanced.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all.
Damn.
I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
That was awesome. Some work to do, girl.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Aletheia 9. Grade 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora, make way for Aloy!
That she may forge the path for others to follow.
That the mountain was her mother.
No one had ever entered the mountain before.
The snow sets in quicker than frost.
Let's go.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? All right.
Leave me alone. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, leave me the fuck alone. Thanks to that asshole, I'm going in here with no fucking health. God, what a cunt. Fucking bird.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
There's that ladder I needed.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. But we both know that you won't have any trouble.
You make it sound like I should have...
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with a key in human form.
Looks like you've...
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. How the crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but...
She said any effort to repair her must... Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less...
But... do you...
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they... by the same principle. It should be possible, but that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here.
Why? My presence is... You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's...
Yes. Everything depends on...
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah.
Mind your footing.
Not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Man, Gaia blew this motherfucker to hell. Damn. Aloy's 19. Yes.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
I haven't missed it.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it? Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more... shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with.
Man, got a lot of bunch of whiners in here.
2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Okay. Excuse me.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Interesting.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
What did she do?
No. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy.
While her people bickered, she was the one.
She was better than that.
That's not what I said.
She was.
You think she was better because she was smart? Because she does... What made her great was that she was willing to...
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to go...
What?
Nothing.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.